Welcome back to Pat and Go. I am your host, Paul Browning. We're back. Week four. All right. We've got Mike Lewis. We've got DJ on the ones and twos. Like I said, I'm your host, Paul Browning. And,
Normally this would be a quarter of the way through the season.
Normally, right? Normally.
Yes.
But this is the quarter is coming up. It's coming to an end this upcoming weekend. We're done with September football.
I know.
We're in October.
Where'd it go?
Right?
Yes.
We've got Mike back. So glad to have you back, you know. It's always great to have Mike back, and we're ready to get back into things real quick. I do love that you've got the pink on for October.
Yes, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's not just for guys anymore. It's pink and blue because guys can get it too.
Yeah. So it's not just for the women, but all love to everybody who goes through breast cancer, and always our prayers are out to those who are battling right now.
Absolutely. Don't feel ashamed. If you feel something, go get it checked out.
Well, I think it's time to get into football. So this is the high point. Brought to you by Lavish Lashes, hair, clothes, fashion at its best. Make an appointment at 719-367-7538. Let's just a quick recap. This past Thursday, Jags, Bengals getting there. They take home the victory. Jags with another 0
in bed by halftime, so I missed all the good stuff. I had to watch on the highlight reel.
Yeah, no, because the game really got cracking really towards the end of it. The Bengals able to come out with the W, 24-21. And
Jaguars scratching their head going, what's going on?
Yeah, it's really tough. We'll see what happens. I know it was something about Urban Meyer talking to Vic Fangio a couple weeks ago, talking about, hey, this isn't like, preparing for Alabama or preparing for. It's like, yeah, man, this is the NFL, buddy. This isn't college. So
and he didn't get to recruit his guys.
Yeah, he didn't get, but with that being said, Urban Meyer is an excellent coach.
Yes.
But it's just, it's a different ball game, and we've seen Pete Carroll go from college to the NFL back in the 90s, not be very successful, go back to college, and he had to come back the second time to be successful again. So we're hoping everything goes good with Urban Meyer and the Jags, but they weren't able to take the win home. I guess my takeaway is the Bengals are
for real.
Actually, well, I'm not gonna say for real, but I think they're actually
they can really play.
They can play, and that could be a team that could. I could still see maybe a 9-8 or 9-8 coming from them, or a 10-7. But they're a team that can. I see
them as kind of a spoiler. They're going to mess up somebody's season.
100%. I totally believe in that. But getting back to last week.
Okay.
Getting back to last week, we got to give some game balls out, right?
Okay.
So, Mike, I want to start with you.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Let me make sure I've got my stats right here. It'll go to how about Matthew Stafford, Rams?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so my game ball, 343 passing yards, 4 TDs, QB rating 134.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Huge win over Tampa Bay, which let me add that we had the guests we had last week. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we had our fantasy insider, Brandon Gray. He went 12-3. He went 12-3 last week. He did pretty good. He picked the Chiefs. So he picked the Chargers over the Chiefs. He picked the Rams over the Bucks. I'll give him his props. We'll have Brandon on again sometime soon.
Way to go.
Yeah, right? Game ball.
My game ball is going to the Chicago Bears defense, holding them in that game, even though Justin Fields was under duress, to say the best.
Yeah. So just being there, the Bears defense being able to keep them in the game. We know that they didn't win against the Browns, but that was getting Odell Beckham back. The Browns getting him back, and having.
But he didn't have many catches.
Yeah,
and that's the other thing is Chicago Bears were playing good defense.
Yeah, and then when Nick Chubb got loose near the end, but it's hard to contain that Browns team. I'm going to give my game ball to Mike Williams. Mike Williams, wide receiver for the Los Angeles Chargers. 7 receptions, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's a heck of a compliment when your head coach says that you are the best player on the field. The entire field.
Wow.
And you're playing the Chiefs. That's a heck of a compliment. And he really looked like it. He made all the plays that he had to make. almost made me forget that Keenan Allen is also on that team. So, but this brings me to my next point. What's up with the Chiefs? Right? I mean, when it comes to what's going on with the Chiefs, they are now
gone.
Yeah, well, they're 1-2, and I know I spoke on and said that they have a really tough schedule to start off, and I kind of anticipated where this was going to be. They were going to run into some issues. I didn't think they'd lose yesterday.
Right.
I mean, lose last week.
Right.
But it's just it's not. This isn't normal. This isn't normal to see them.
But
like
that's a good
this.
Chargers team.
That's a good Chargers team, and they've got even more tough games coming up.
And they've already played the Ravens, and I mean, they've had big games.
Really, they should be 0-3. The Browns shouldn't have. The Browns dropped the ball. They really should be 0-3. Do you guys have any takes on what's up with the Chiefs?
I just really think that they have gone into this season relying on that Mahomes magic, those sideways passes just working out, and they haven't this year.
Yeah.
The ball has not bounced their way.
Yeah. They ended up signing Josh Gordon. That was something that they just felt like they needed to do. Don't know how that's going to pan out. Josh Gordon is a heck of a talent, but we'll see.
I was just going to say that what you said at the beginning of the season about they put all their eggs in one basket. Maybe that's a good way to say it with Mahomes.
Yeah.
And the Broncos are waiting to play.
Yeah. Put him to bed, huh?
Well, that was one of his highlight games at the beginning of the season, as I recall.
Yeah.
He really wanted to see those Broncos take on the Chiefs.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Well, that's.
We'll see.
I like it. We're going to take a quick break. That was the end of the High Point, which we always want to say is brought to you by Lavish Lashes and Hair. Hair's clothes fashion at its best. Make an appointment at 719-367-7538. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.